Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. Today another exercise 3.6 exercise. This is definite integration. Definite, you have studied the word. Integrals are integrations. Till now up to 3.5 exercise you have studied indefinite. Integrals and integrations. We have studied that x dx. What is the derivative of this one? X square by 2 plus c. What is c? C is the constant of integration. Why we use this? Because this is not definite value of this value. Clear? So we write the derivation, we cover it in this constant of integration. But when we talk about definite integration, so definite integration means from a to b, this limit is there. What is purpose of this integration? We use to write, to find under the curve area under the curve. For example, if we have this curve, we want to find the area. In indefinite integration, some portion may left. To cover that, we write constant of integration. But in definite integration, we exactly know what is the value from and to. So we have to find a curve, because curve is goes on. It is we are finding the area between A and B. So if we write like this, it means we are going to find this x square by 2 and we write this one A to B. We put both the lines or right side, no problem at all. It means that we have to put the value B square by A minus, then first of all we put upper value, then lower value. First of all upper limit, then lower limit. So there, when we write, when we solve definite integration, there is no need to put this constant of integration, because this is a definite value. First of all we put upper limit and then lower limit. This is called upper limit and lower limit. We can change their position, upper limit and lower limit, but with the change of sign. If for example, if it is a to b f of x dx, so if I want to change the position of a and b, we can, but with minus sign. Change the sign. B is here, A is here. This is what we can. So quickly I start the question. The rest of the method is same. Yeah, simple one. Let I is equal to integral of from 1 to 2 x square plus 1. Again integration from 1 to 2 x square dx plus integration from 1 to 2 1 into dx. Integration of x square x cube by 3 from 1 to 2 plus integral of 1 is x from 1 to 2. So first of all we put upper limit, so 2 cube divided by 3 minus, then lower limit. We can take 1 over 3 common. So this is for this value, plus first of all upper limit minus lower limit. Again you want to write both the sides, you may. First of all upper limit minus lower limit. Here also. So 8 by 3 minus 1 over 3 plus 1. So simplify. 3 is the LCM. 8 minus 1 plus 3, that is 6. Seven plus 10 by 3. So this is the exact value we get. In definite integration, we get the confirmed last value. So I solve one or two more questions from this. Question number 6. Let I is equal to from 2 to square root of 5 x square minus 1 dx. So here 2 square root of 5 x square minus 1 x to dx. What is the derivative of x square minus 1? That is 2x. Here is we have only x. So 1 over 2 x square minus 1 into 2x, multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2. So derivative exists, it is power 1 by 2, square root is there. So 1 over 2 into x square minus 1 power 1 over 2 plus 1, 1 over 2 plus 1. So here we write from 2 to square root of 5. So 1 over 2 into x square minus 1 power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, 2 to square root of 5. So 1 over 2 into 2 by 3 x square minus 1 power 3 by 2 from 2 to, so 1 over 3. Now we put 1 by 1 here, square root of 5 whole square minus 1 power 3 by 2 minus 2 square minus 1 power 3 by 2. First of all, x, instead of x we are putting square root of 5 square as it is minus 1 power 3 by 2 minus lower limit. So 1 over 3, now simplify, just 5 minus 1 power 3 by 2 minus 4 minus 1 power 3 by 2. So here 4 power 3 by 2 minus 3 power 3 by 2. So how can we simplify it? 1 over 3, 8 minus 27, 3 into square root of 3. This is the value we have. You may check the value wherever it is required. Now I solve question number 10. Let I is equal to dx x square plus 9 from 0 to 3. Now this can be written as 0 to 3, 1 divided by x square plus 3 square. And I told you the formula that 1 over x square plus a square, 1 over a tan inverse x by a. So here again 1 over 3 tan inverse x by 3. Or 1 over 3 into tan inverse x by 3 from 0 to 3. Putting tan inverse 3 by 3 minus tan inverse 0 by 3. So 1 over 3 tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0. 1 over 3 tan inverse is pi by 4 minus 0. Tan inverse 0 means 0. So it becomes pi by 12. So this is the value we have in question number 10. I repeat once again. From 0 to 3 dx x square plus 9. So we can write 1 over x square plus 3 square. Or x square plus 3 square, we have a formula that is 1 over a tan inverse x by a. So 1 over 3 tan inverse x by 3. So 1 over 3 we have taken out. So tan inverse x by 3. First of all, we put upper limit 3 by 3 minus sign. The complete is repeating. Tan inverse 0 by 3. So tan 3 by 3 is 1 minus tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 1 means pi by 4 and tan inverse 0 means 0. So pi by 12 we have. Now in question number 15, let I is equal to cos theta plus sin theta divided by 2 cos square theta d theta with 0 to pi by 4. So we divide this 2 cos square theta with both 0 to pi by 4, cos theta divided by 2 cos square theta d theta plus sin theta divided by 2 cos square theta d theta. This becomes, so 1 over 2 into secant theta d theta from 0 to pi by 4 plus 1 over 2 sin theta to cos theta into 1 over cos theta d theta. 1 over 2 0 to pi by 4 secant theta d theta plus 1 by 2 tan theta secant theta d theta. So here it is what is the integral of secant theta? That is 1 over 2 log of secant theta plus tan theta, and 1 over 2 secant theta tan theta is the derivative of secant theta, and here 0 to pi by 4 and here also 0 to pi by 4. Now putting both the values here one by one. So 1 over 2 log secant pi by 4 plus tan pi by 4 minus log secant 0 plus tan 0, this is for first, plus 1 by 2 secant pi by 4 minus secant 0. Secant pi by 4, the value of secant pi by 4, that is, what is the cos pi by 4? That is 1 over square root of 2. So here we write 1 over 2 into log of square root of 2 plus 1 minus log of 0 cos 0 is 1 plus 0 plus 1 by 2 into square root of 2 minus 1. One over 2 into log of square root of 2 plus 1 minus log of 1 plus 1 over 2 into square root of 2 minus 1. So it is 0 1 over 2 into log of square root of 2 plus 1 plus 1 over 2 square root of 2 minus 1. This is what we have the value here. So I shall try to solve with this one by yourself. Question number 21, let I is equal to secant theta 0 to pi by 4 divided by sin theta plus cos theta. There are 2-3 methods to simplify. Take cos theta common from denominator. So we have sin theta or cos theta plus 1 d theta. So when we shift this one in numerator, so secant theta into secant theta divided by tan theta plus 1 d theta, or 0 to pi by 4 secant square theta divided by tan theta plus 1 d. What is the derivative of tan theta plus 1? Derivative of tan theta is secant square. 1 is 0. So derivative exists. So we write log of tan theta plus 1 from 0 to pi by 4. Putting the values here, tan pi by 4 plus 1 minus log tan 0 plus 1 log tan pi by 4 is 1 minus log tan 0 is 1, tan 0 is 0. So log 2 minus log 1, log 1 is 0, so log 2 is our answer. So this is a way how to find and solve definite integrals. Simple method is simple integration. Just at the end you will have to put first of all upper limit, then minus sign, then lower limit. This is the only difference in this. Try to solve these questions. If you feel any problems, you may talk to me. Thank you very much.